send that email. Yeah.
It's amazing, like.
Thank you.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi,
How are
Jesse.
you? Thanks for coming. Is Tawny here too?
She's not here.
She said she was coming. It's fun, isn't it?
Where do I go? Where's the spot?
Okay, so I'm going live. Bro, it's like I've never done this before.
Orientation is locked. Okay, we're here.
You good?
Whoop whoop. Hello. What do you want to say?
We're about to go live for the launch of the new product.
You are live.
We're about to go live in.
Oh, okay. And you want to put this up here?
Out of his case. There we go. That feels good.
Yeah, whatever.
Alright.
Give me your phone. No, we're leaving it. No, no, no. Not messing with it anymore.
Non, ouais, je suis plutôt ego, mais enfin, je veux dire, c'est. Moi, je trouve que c'est pareil, quoi, c'est bien vivre ce que c'est en
Bob, can you do me a favor? Can you make sure no one knocks this camera? Because I mean, it's live right now. I just don't want anyone to knock it. Because I have to smoke from Yes. Is that okay? You just, it's a little, no. I was going to say we didn't straighten it, but I was going to say it's a little sideways. But I'm too.
People doing this?
Yes. I didn't do that.
You? Can you put it like straight?
It's like that now.
Alright, I want that.
Just a little bit
You ready?
Performance.
So it's been delayed.
We can already see the comments on the back. They're coming up.
Oh, really? That's a lot of people from all over the world are watching. You know, people are staying up in France.
They hear it.
What?
We're doing it.
Salut Simon! Salut Jérémy! Salut Nawel! I felt like we were really
Hi, I'm Victor. I've been slacking the group right now. We don't come to a lot of people. Yeah, okay. Fucking
We're gonna get started here in the next like 5 minutes. Then we have a little presentation, and then the presentation, then we move.
They're gonna give a presentation. Not sure people like it.
Sounds like a fun job.
I'm protecting of my life.
Ready for I don't want to miss it.
It's getting crowded.
Here. At least no one will stand in front of it.
What about like towards the front? Towards the front.
This. Oh yeah, you just go to the front.
Michael's doing really good at it.
But the fun factor, I think, is higher on this bike than maybe any other vehicle I've ever ridden in the city.
This is designed for you to go home. Super 73? It's really
I think a bike called Super 73, it looks like this. Jesus, it's beautiful. And before you think it, no, this is not branded video at all.
This is the most comfortable seat. It's cool. I can feel this forever. It's usually like that. It's not really great, but wow.
This thing is so badass.
Well, actually, quite some burning in it. Came back, I went for Halloween, I wanted to be Steven from Star Wars.
Hello, and welcome to the new Super 73 2020 new product launch event. We are very excited to be here. This is our first public launch event. And because of that, we are now allowed to use pyrotechnics. And also because the roof is made out of wood. For those of you who don't know us, we are Super 73, a lifestyle adventure brand based in Orange County, and we develop products that help fuse motorcycle heritage and youth culture.
I swallowed my gum before I came out here, so I want to make sure on the show. Alright, I think we're good. Thanks everybody. We are unbelievably honored to have you here today. This is the culmination of everything we've been working on since, honestly, forever. Before we get into the presentation, we're going to show you a documentary showcasing the history of our company year by year. After the 2-hour mark, there will be an intermission, and we're going to get right back into the background. We know you're here for the product, so without further ado, I would like to introduce to you the body double for Keanu Reeves in the hit movie John Wick 2, but more importantly, the CEO of Super 73, LeGrand Cruz.
Alright, thanks guys. Well, in all seriousness, some of you may not be familiar with the history of Super 73, so we're going to touch really briefly on that. So Super 73 was originally founded back in 2016 by a group of friends, and at the time we were called Lithium Cycles. And we launched the very first Super 73 on Kickstarter. Now, a year later, we launched the S-Series platform, and part of that launch, we launched a limited edition bike with YouTuber Jesse Wellens, and it was called the Rose Ave. In 2018, we launched the lowest cost model, which was the Z-Series, and we also relaunched an updated version of the original Kickstarter bike, the OG. Now, later that same year, we dropped the Lithium Cycles name, and we became Super 73 Inc. Now, this past year, 2019, was very busy. We focused on building our operations, customer support, and more importantly, developing our next generation of products. Now, our original designs were inspired by the small vintage motorbikes that were popularized back in the 70s. We took that vintage style and we married it with a modern electric drivetrain to fit the needs of the current generation. Now, prior to us launching the original Super 73 bike, all electric bicycles basically looked like traditional bikes. And as a group of 20 or 30-year-olds, we decided to make vehicles that were not only fun and easy to ride, but also look cool. Now, there's a lot of fans now and in the past of what we were doing, and since we launched the original Super 73, bikes have started to look a little bit different. Now, if imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, then we feel very flattered. Now, as you can see, there's no shortage of companies trying to use our same formula to try to duplicate the success that we've had. Now, the landscape is changing. There's some new vehicles that have come out recently, some innovation as well. There seems to be a shift towards the moped style, popularized in the 80s. And while we love that vintage style, obviously it's worked for us, when we thought about what the next Super 73 should be, instead of looking to the past for inspiration, we decided to create the future from scratch. So the new R Series is a completely new vehicle from the ground up. And bear with me, we're going to explore some of the features that make the R the best Super 73 bike that we've ever made. So up until now, all Super 73s were made out of steel. We chose that material because it allowed us to freely create the iconic designs of our original bikes. Steel is a more forgiving material, and it made our bikes more comfortable as they lack suspension. The new R Series bike is the first Super 73 to be made out of aluminum. With front and rear suspension using aluminum, it gave us a rigid platform that's also corrosion and rust resistant. Now, the heart of any vehicle, any electric vehicle, is the most expensive, most complex, and most important is the battery. So we spent a lot of time and effort creating the new battery for the R Series bikes. So while most electric bikes have 400 to 700 watt hours of capacity, including our previous bikes, the new R Series bikes have a 960 watt hour battery, which is 50 to 100% more capacity than what you find elsewhere, and is also the largest battery in the segment. Now, the new battery also uses state-of-the-art 21700 cells. They're larger and much more energy dense than the cells most commonly used in e-bikes. In fact, newer electric vehicles, like the Tesla Model 3, use the same exact type of cell. Now, when we built this battery, we also built it to be safe. So we have several layers of protection built into the battery. Each individual cell can be isolated from the rest of the pack in case of damage or short circuit, protecting the pack and preventing thermal runaway, or what you might call fire. Don't want that, right? So the battery is also protected by a BMS, or battery management system, and this is the brains that controls the battery. And that BMS system features redundancies on all protection circuits. So what that means is that we have mechanical fail-safes as well as 2 layers of electronic fail-safes on the battery, making it one of the safest batteries of any e-bike that I'm aware of. The battery management system also communicates with the rest of the bike, allowing the battery health to constantly be monitored. Again, we like to think that we have the safest and one of the most advanced batteries of any e-bike. But enough about the batteries, let's talk about what makes this thing go. The new motor that drives the R Series bikes is the most powerful and highest torque motor we've ever put in a Super 73. It's capable of putting out 2,000 watts of power, which is more than 10 times the power output that a normal person can generate while pedaling. Now, all that power means that this new motor can propel the R Series to 28 miles per hour and beyond. The new motor in the R Series bike is also the first Super 73 motor designed to have enough room for an optional multi-speed drivetrain. That means the R Series can have a 10-speed drivetrain added for riders that want to pedal at higher speeds or get more of a workout with their riding device. I know, fun, right? Now, rounding out the electronic suite is our new power controller and smart display. This all-new electronic control system features Bluetooth connectivity to connect to the new Super73 app. The Super73 app allows riders to not only control and adjust various functions of the bike, but also allows riders to send turn-by-turn navigation instructions directly to the smart display. The new app also enables over-the-air updates to ensure the bikes have the most up-to-date firmware, operate at peak performance, and have the most up-to-date functionality. Now, vehicle diagnostic information can also be sent to the Super73 support team to diagnose any problem and get you back on the road quickly. Now, in addition, there's an optional IoT connectivity module that's compatible with all R Series bikes. And what this does is it enables remote anti-theft security, tracking of a lost bike, crash detection, and also fleet management capability. So this optional module is completely a self-contained unit. So it has its own power source, which means that it will continue to protect your bike even when you take the main battery off. One of the biggest issues for this industry is that many e-bike companies are creating products that don't really have a legal basis for road use. Now, this is not only dangerous, it can also lead to law enforcement crackdown like we've seen in New York City, where bikes are getting confiscated and huge fines are being levied against e-bike riders. So currently there's 23 states that have adopted the 3-class e-bike system that started here in California back in 2017. And this class system defines how an e-bike can operate, whether that be with throttle or pedal assist, how much power an e-bike can have, and also where it can be ridden. Now, because only half the country has the same e-bike laws and all the confusion about what is road legal, we created a new multi-class ride mode on the R Series bikes. There are 4 ride modes available on the R Series, with the first 3 corresponding to the legal requirements as outlined in those e-bike laws that we just talked about. So the Class 1 mode allows the bike to be operated only using pedal assist up to 20 miles an hour. Class 2 allows throttle and pedal assist up to 20 miles an hour. And Class 3 allows up to 28 miles per hour using just pedal assist. And last, we have unlimited mode. This unlocks the full power and speed of the bike for use off-road or on private property. So the ride modes can be selected on the Super73 app, and so allow riders to choose however they want to ride. And this functionality is also future-proof, as we have the ability to add riding modes through over-the-air updates in case of changing regulations. And what this means is the R Series are built to be truly a global vehicle. As an example, our neighbors up in the cold north, Canada, they have lower power and speed limits on e-bikes than we do here in the US. Simple over-the-air update gives them a road legal riding mode there. Here at Super73, we want to encourage responsible riding and respect for the laws. Now, when we built the very first Super73, we used 20-inch bicycle fat tires. Now, we've continued to use that size, but found that most of the tires in this size were very poorly constructed and designed for really cheap, non-powered bikes. As a tire is your only connection to the road, it's pretty important. And we decided to create a tire that was worthy of the R Series bikes. So we're also introducing the new Super73 Badger tire. It's the first tire that blends motorcycle and bicycle tire construction methods. We created a proprietary tread pattern designed to improve traction, reduce road noise, and have better puncture resistance. Yeah, just some claps for that. So at 5 inches wide, it is the largest and most aggressive 20-inch fat bike tire in the industry, providing increased stability for both on and off-road riding. Now, all R Series bikes come with an inverted moto-style fork with huge 35mm stanchions and 120mm of suspension travel. Now, these forks, they're designed to take abuse, and it's not like anything you'll find in the competition, I promise. Now, the R has a coil spring fork, and the RX adds air assist, adjustable preload, and rebound damping for a truly adjustable suspension. In the rear, the R uses a coilover monoshock with adjustable preload and rebound damping. The RX model has a piggyback reservoir and compression damping for complete control and adjustability. This is the RX. Thanks. So now let's talk a little about the brakes. It's important to note, but it's also really important to stop, right? So both the R and RX use Tektro-hydraulic brakes. The RX has the most powerful brakes we've ever put on a Super 73. We have 4-piston force calipers front and back, and new 2.3 millimeter thick brake rotors. Those new rotors are 28% thicker than industry standard, improving brake response, heat dispersion, and heat tolerance. And that wraps up the R Series bikes. $3,495 for the RX, but we have special pre-order pricing available. So you can pre-order on the also brand new Super 73 website starting now. We have $500 off of both bikes, so that's $2,495 and $2,995 through the end of February. And delivery will be this spring. Now we absolutely love the R Series, and we had a blast creating it. But we felt that we should share some of the leaps forward in materials, construction, and technology with our well-beloved S Series as well. So we also want to introduce another bike today. The Super 73 S2. Now, the Super 73 S2 brings the best parts of the R Series to the S platform. We have an all-new aluminum frame and adjustable suspension. The S2 shares the same motor, battery, tires, and electronic suite as the R. That means you can use it as the same ride modes, it's compatible with the same optional 10-speed drivetrain, and the IoT connectivity module. Last but not least, we built the S2 to accommodate 2 riders. So it comes standard with a 2-up seat, and there's optional passenger pegs available.
Yes.
You guys are going to love it.
I'm killing me.
Pricing on the new S2 is going to be $2,695. Pre-order pricing, $2,195. Delivery this spring. So the new R Series and the S2 will be sold alongside the existing Z1 and S1 models for 2020. And as we have special pre-order pricing on the new bikes, we thought, let's give you guys some thank you pricing on our existing models through the end of February as well. So we have the Z1 down to $1,150 and the S1 at $1,800 through the end of February. We have all the Z1 and S1 colors in stock and ready for immediate delivery. Thank you guys all for coming out and supporting us, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the day.
Shoot it, film it, put it on the internet. Tag it. Tag it. Tag it. Tag it.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. We have demos going on outside. If you have a gold wristband, please head outside for a demo of the all model. Food and drink. If you've been drinking, no riding, please safety first. Thank you again for joining us.
People love it.
I mean, they are really beautiful. Like, I never really cared about bikes, but I used to forget about bikes.
All right, can you
I never cared about
I'm just
bikes.
gonna quickly go by the bikes and then
Oh yeah. Which one is this?
just leave it there right now.